I'd like to start out saying good morning, and welcome to another episode of the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly podcast. Well, I'm your host, Alan Sample. I'd just like to start out saying I hope everyone been having a great week. Hope everything's been going well for you all. Like I said, the cleanup process in my city from that disaster that we had from that major tornado, things is turning around. Things is getting better. The cleanup process is going great. Thanks, thank you to all of the people who've been donating clothes, food, anything that they can to help us out in this Queen City in Alabama. Also, in this week coming up, we have a great event going down the 3rd through the 5th called the Jubilee Festival. This festival is for the Civil Rights Monument and things that happen in our city. It's just a reenactment, a celebration of blackness, greatness, and even though we are dealing with a disaster in the process of cleaning up, I still feel like it's gonna go off with a hitch. So, to all my followers and listeners and subscribers out there, please tune in, come down to this Queen City, Alabama, check us out, because it's gonna be a great weekend this upcoming weekend. And also, I've been doing well. I hope all of my followers and listeners and everyone out there in this country, in this great country, the United States, has been doing well. This week on the show, for the good, the bad, and the ugly, I ain't gonna keep y'all long. It's gonna be straight, kind of short, direct, straight to the point. And I just hope everyone been doing well. And I like to thank all of my subscribers, listeners, and followers. You can hit me up on my YouTube channel at Alan Sample 5055. That's my YouTube channel. Or you can hit me up on Spreaker.com at the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly podcast. I love to hear from you with your comments. I take all criticism, good and bad, the same. So thank you to everyone who's been listening and tuning in, and also to all my subscribers. And please, like I said, we got Jubilee festivities kicking off the 3rd through the 5th. Gonna be a great event. Black Power, all races is welcome, but it's gonna be a great event for us. So please check us out. But this week in current events on the show, Alabama's medical cannabis laws, what and things that you need to know about it if you're trying to get involved with that, if you're trying to get a medical card and the qualifications and things of that nature. And I'm just going over things that you need to know. For one, you need to know they are distributing, they will start to distributing medical cannabis in this state mid-June 2023. So if you got your applications in or things of that nature that you're trying to do, that you're trying to be a dispensary, you're trying to be a grower, or you're trying to even just get your medical card itself, June this year of 2023, that's when everything will be kicking off. Things are already in motion. So I hope y'all who are interested in that got your applications and things of that nature in, cause it's coming and it's coming fast. And that wave will hit. And when it hit, it's gonna be a hard way to get in, man. So make sure you follow the steps and the things that you do need to do, because you know Alabama is very strict about this about this medical law for cannabis. Also, doctors are receiving training into how to treat people who are receiving medical cannabis. Basically saying they trying to make sure they ain't getting into somebody who's just saying they are sick, saying that they need it, and they really don't. So, people, do everything that you need to do to try and follow the proper protocols and the things that you need if that's something that you're looking into to do. It's great for treatment from all my research and the things that I've been watching and seeing. So please follow the steps. You can go to alabama.gov.com. It'll tell you more. But like I said, mid-June, June 2023, they will start distributing. And doctors already are getting trained on how to deal with different scenarios, cases, and the treatment for their different clients. Also, things you need to know in the medical cannabis. Medical cannabis cards, to qualify, you must have a qualifying condition. Also, you must pass a physical exam and evidence that the conditional evidence that the conventional treatments haven't worked for you, and at least have a treatment plan. I'll repeat that. To qualify, you must have a qualifying condition. A qualifying condition, people. So get with your doctors or whoever you need to talk to, your primary care doctors or whatever. Make sure you get your physical exam and evidence that the tests of conventional treatments haven't been working good enough for you to get this card. And at least have a treatment plan. Plus, they're charging up to $65 per issuing card. So again, if you're trying to get your medical card, they will start distributing medical cannabis mid-June 23. People who plan on having dispensaries, they already had put the applications in of last year. People who plan on selling, and that's the dispensaries, they already been going through the process. People who plan on growing already been going through the process. Doctors are receiving training to make sure they don't give this medical cannabis out to any wrong individuals. So if you're trying to get this card, you need to go ahead and put your application in. They're charging $65 for this medical card. But just like I said, to qualify, make sure you follow all of those steps. Make sure you get with your primary care doctor. Make sure this is the treatment that is best for you, and that the other medicine that your doctor has prescribed to you and tried with you haven't worked thus far. Plus, this week in current events on the show, in 2023, the Honda Battle of the Bands went off without a hitch. It was at Alabama State, as y'all know, last weekend. It was lit. It was fire. It had a great number of bands battling, going at it. Also, they had the little downtown Mardi Gras day party during that day. Right around the same time, if I'm not mistaken, they had the Battle of the Bands. The Battle of Bands had different people such as Ricky Smiley, alumni of Alabama State, 2 Chainz, who performed on stage. Also different people from other HBCU colleges like Lonnie Love. So it was a great success. So to all who turned out for the event, I hope they enjoyed. But like I said, it was a 2023 Honda Battle of the Bands event that just happened this past week. It was great. They had a great turnout. And just let me know how y'all feel about the event and what y'all thought about it, to all those who did attend. Next on this show, on the good, the bad, and the ugly. In life this week, never seek validation. Never seek validation from anyone. Look to God and yourself. And I just want to elaborate and talk to y'all about this for a while because, like I said, this is one of the segments that I'm very passionate about. And in this segment of life, never seek validation from anyone. Look to God and yourself. The things that you're doing as people, as an individual in your life, you should never be out there trying to prove to someone. You should always try to prove to yourself that you're right. Because if you're always trying to prove someone wrong and to show them up, sometimes you just might fall short. And then when you fall short, you back in that same scenario of people taking advantage of you, laughing at you, or even saying, I told you he couldn't do it. So don't do things for others. Do things for yourself. And ask God to be your strength, to lead you and guide you. Because if you're seeking validation or pat on the back or congratulations, all the time, it's not from the people who you want it from. And to all my followers and subscribers and listeners and anyone who's out there who's dealing with situations who they feel like they need to prove and seek validation from their peers, man, you don't have nothing to prove to no one but yourself. The things that you are going through in your life is your trials and your tribulations. This is for no one else to tell you you're right or you're wrong. Now, if they do, that's good. And if they don't feel let down. If you believe in something that you're trying to do, never seek validation because don't everybody support your dreams and goals. Don't God hasn't given the vision that you see for yourself to everyone. He gave it to you. So when you're seeking validation, they might not understand where you're coming from. Just be consistent and be determined and continue and continue to keep hard work and push forward and try to progress and elevate. Because seeking validation from people or your peers or parents or friends or family might not never come. Because they might not see the vision that you see or believe in the things that you believe in. But I guarantee you this, if you go to God with your aspirations and dreams and your hopes and your prayers of things to come, and you go to him in secret, he will reward thee out openly so everyone can see. So this is just a little segment for food for thought. Always put God first and believe in oneself and stay focused and stay motivated. Never look to family, friends, or anyone for validation, for a pat on the back that you made it through your trials, your tribulation, or your struggles, or have someone to validate you for the things that you said that you was going to do. Because believe in oneself. If there's no crowd, you be your biggest supporter. You continue to support yourself and do the things that you need to do to progress and elevate. Seeking of validation sometimes can regress you and set you back because you feel like no one understands you or no one is listening or no one is caring. No one sees your dream. No one knows your aspirations as yourself and God. So seeking that pat on the back is not everything that I feel you should chase. Prove this to yourself, that person in the mirror. Continue to strive for it, go through your struggles, continue to push, continue to fight, and continue to believe in your dreams and your hopes and your aspirations. That's all you need, people. You don't need no one to validate you and tell you, oh, you're doing the right thing, oh, congratulations, oh, I love what you're talking about. If they do, that's good. But if they don't get down on yourself, don't beat yourself up. Take it to God, believe in oneself, stay focused, and stay motivated. Next on the show, and as y'all can see, we're going pretty briefly, We're going pretty brief right now. Next on the show, in health, some tips that can help you in health to continue to keep those 2023 New Year's resolutions and things of that nature that we all have been trying to keep up. So, some things that you can do in health to help yourself continue on the path that you're on to achieve your goals are the start of your day. The start of your day. The start of your day. Always try to drink a glass of water before you drink coffee or anything of that nature. After you brush your teeth, get you a glass of water to try to flush the cortisone and just try to to give your system a good flush. Then go with your coffee. Me personally, I do it a little different, but everybody is not the same. So I wouldn't ask you to do my regimen and the things that I do. So I'm a little different. But like I said, to start your day with a glass of water and some more health tips. Begin your day too with something positive. Always try to uplift yourself and keep a positive mind on the things that you're focused on and the things that you're trying to do. Because if you always waking up negative and coming in with negative notations and things negative in your mind, it always gonna be something that's hindering you, holding you back, because you're doubting yourself. Now, some of us do it unconsciously. We doubt ourselves. We cut ourselves down because of whatever we are facing, and we sometimes we doubt the relationships and things that we're in. But this is health. This is your health. Like I say all the time, health is wealth. So do whatever you can to stay healthy before you can become wealthy. And one of these steps is begin your day thinking positive. Get all those negative notations out your head about what you can't do, or this is gonna happen today, or this is gonna be a bad day. Start your day out thanking God for the air He put in your body, blessing Him for His grace for waking you up, believing in oneself that it's gonna be a good day. And as we know, as people, ain't no day perfect. We all gonna go through highs and lows in the day. Some days are better than others, but stay positive. Next, some more tips that you can use to stay healthy. Get plenty of sleep. Man, your body will let you know when it's time. Your body will tell you, I'm tired. If you've been doing a lot, ripping and running, take you a break, man. Go to sleep. On your day off, make sure you just cut all cell phones off. Tell girlfriends or boyfriends or family, hey, I'm just chilling. Or friends, I'm just chilling tonight. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't doing nothing today. You don't have to explain nothing to no one, but get you plenty of sleep. Next, get some fresh air. Breathe in. Deep inhale. Breathe out. These are things that will help you mentally to focus, to calm, and to continue to have a progress and positive and a blissful day. Some more health tips. Get moving throughout the day. Find different ways to stay active during your day. You might be at a desk all day. I don't know. You might be at a job that you're stationary, but move your arms. Do something to stay moving throughout the day, to keep yourself going, to keep yourself awake and active. Next, if you have any like Apple Watches or what you call Fitbits or things of that nature, track your steps. Track how many steps that you're walking today. That will motivate you. See how many miles can you walk in one day just by working. And once you track your steps, you'll see, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You continue to push yourself. So this one thing that you can do in health: track your steps. Use these Apple Watches, these Fitbits, or whatever that you have as tools to help you stay healthy and stay focused and maintain those goals that you set up and spoke about for this New Year's resolution. Also, give your eyes a rest. I mean, sometimes just close your eyes, man. Meditate. We strain our eyes daily looking at TVs, computers, things of that nature, but give your eyes a rest. Close them. Take a minute of mindful thinking, deep breaths, inhale, exhale. Just a time of just peace between you, yourself, and your body. And just close your eyes and relax. I promise you, people, your day will go way better. And last but not least in health, some more tips for health this week. Eat some real food. What I mean by that, eat some real food. Eat some good soulful food, whatever type of food that you like, whatever type of food that you enjoy, eat that. Do that. You know what I'm saying? Because you only live once, and you need to eat something that makes you feel good. I know we all trying to be healthy here. Eat you some healthy. Eat some real food. Eat whatever you like. You know, all if you on a diet, sometimes you need a cheat day to just eat something that you like. Because you can't diet every day. You're going to wear yourself out. You're going to get tired of eating all this healthy food, fish, salad, water, or whatever regimen you're on. You're going to get tired of it. You're going to get bland. You're going to start being distasteful. You're going to wear yourself out. So eat some real food and enjoy your life. But also, while you're enjoying your life and enjoying your progress and your process, stay healthy. Think about your goals that you set at the beginning of this year. And that's it for this segment in health. Thank you. Next on the show, as we moving along pretty briefly and swiftly, in hip hop this week. Yes, in hip hop this week. In hip hop, Lil Boosie goes off about T.I. about when T.I. said he told on his dead cousin. Now I'm gonna talk about this for a minute, man. I seen it. I seen the rants. I seen what Lil Boosie was going off about. Man, I got mixed feelings. I see both perspectives. I understand what Boosie's saying, that if T.I. did do that, it's snitching. But T.I. looks at it differently. And y'all, as y'all know, I'm a big Boosie supporter. A lot of y'all are. So let me know. Hit me on Spreaker.com, the good, the bad, and the ugly, my website. Hit me on my YouTube channel at Allen Sample 5055. And just let me know what you think. Because I have mixed feelings on it. T.I. said his cousin was dead. And he said he told on his dead cousin. So I don't get why you wait till now to say something about it after all these years. And if y'all recall, this happened a long time ago before T.I. even became famous, rich, or whatever. And as you know, him and Boosie had an album coming out. Now Boosie done canceled the album because he feel like he can't support a rat. He feel like T.I. a rat. And that's crazy. That they got a business thing going. And this man want to cancel it because he felt like T.I. is a snitch. And he feel like if he did do what he say he did, and if y'all saw the interview, Boosie really feel like T.I. said it. And he said, because he said basically T.I. loved to talk. He said he think when T.I. was young, he went in there just running his mouth and told him. And T.I. had a response to Boosie, and he went in. You know T.I. using all type of big words, y'all. He went in on Boosie saying that he don't give a excuse my French, a hell who like it or what. They don't know. Nobody know the situation but him and the people that was involved. He was saying that it was way before his time. He was saying he wasn't snitching because his cousin was dead. His cousin would have did the same thing. He made all type of reasons why he did what he did. And he said what he was saying. Like, like I said, man, I got mixed feelings on it. This is my show, but I still don't feel comfortable in like. It's like, it's a sticky topic. It's a sticky subject because being labeled a rat is something that, woo, man, you got to carry that and wear that seriously. Also in hip hop this week, Adidas is rumored to be rekindling its relationship with Ye. Now, if y'all remember, couple months ago, if y'all remember, Adidas made a big old fuss about they don't like Ye because Ye made statements about the Jews and Ye been talking crazy. They took over $1 billion from this man. Over $1 billion from this man. Now they are saying they want to rekindle their relationship because they took an L, because they took losses. I agree with a lot of stuff that the man said. And some of the stuff he shouldn't have said. But y'all, because the company now is losing money, and you see now you're better off with Kanye working with y'all and making your company greater. Now you want to rekindle the relationship and retract your statements and the things that how y'all did him. If y'all recall, Kanye said his Apple Pay card wouldn't work when they dropped him from Adidas and his partnership broke. He couldn't understand how they got inside his account to freeze his money. He went from being a billionaire back to a millionaire, he said simultaneously, like overnight. You drug this man's name in the mud. You try to defame him. Try to make him look like a fool, like he was stupid, like he was bipolar, which he is, but like he was. You tried to act like he wasn't the creative genius behind all of y'all's success in the Yeezys productions. He was the brains. He was the power. He was your everything. He was your fashion. He was your fashion king, guru, or whatever. And y'all dogged him like that. And now you want him back. And then my perspective, if I was Kanye, And from my respect, in my opinion, I'll make them pay 10 times what they were already paying. I'll make them give me creative control over everything with no restrictions, with no consequences, or none of that. If you can't meet me with that, if I was Kanye, I wouldn't do it at all. That's just me. If you talk about me, Alan Summers, and say I'm not this or that, but then you turn around, you want my help. Look. I'm not vengeful. I'm not vindictive, but I'm gonna make you pay. I'm sorry. You said I was the bad guy. You said I was this crook. You said I was this and that. You let me go. You dogged my name. You took money out of my kid's mouth, out of my mouth. Now you want me to take you back? If I do take you back, I'm taking you back on my terms and in my situation, in the way I want to. And if not, peace be with you. Prosper. Be blessed. Because, hey, now you coming to me and you done defamed my name and talked about me. And that's just my point of view on it. If you done dogged me out, hey, I pray for you. You're going to be hell or high water for you to get back in my good graces. I'm not God. I don't try to be. I'm just a mere human with feelings and emotions. And that is it. Well, one second. We've got some breaking news. Breaking news coming in. Breaking news. And I ain't got too much to say on this. Plus, in hip hop, LL Cool J allegedly has a hidden son. His hidden biological son speaks out. Now, people, hey, I've been liking LL ever since the late 80s. I ain't know LL had no outside kids. This young man says LL is his biological father. Man, who knows? You're a musician. You can imagine the lifestyle of these people, man or woman. The line of groupies for women. The line of groupies for men and women. So, could be true, could not. I don't know. But that is it this week, people, in hip hop. Thank you. We're going to move right on. We're going to continue to move on. Next on the show, in sports this week, Stephen A. Smith bashes LeBron James for not following in the footsteps of other all-time NBA All-Star greats by participating in the slam dunk contest. Yeah. Man, Stephen A. going in on LeBron. Basically saying that, man, because LeBron is such a famous and high character and so much of a mentor to so many other NBA players, Stephen A. is saying he blamed LeBron for the slam dunk contest not being as great as it should be because, as y'all know, LeBron has declined to be in the slam dunk contest many times, and you know he's made the All-Star team tremendously a lot, but LeBron has refused to, participate in the slam dunk contest, and by him not doing it, it been several more NBA All-Stars who like, man, they following his lead. And Stephen A. saying basically that it's his fault why the fans are not seeing a great slam dunk competition like back in the day with Michael Jordan Spud Webb, Dominique Dawkins, Vince Carter, just to name a few. But hey, just a couple years ago, y'all had Al Gordon from Orlando. Hey, he didn't. He a star. He did it, and LeBron still did. LeBron was in the league then. That's just my perspective. If these NBA All Stars want to do it, they still will. I know they look up to LeBron, but you can't blame LeBron for all the downfalls of the NBA All Star Slam Dunk Contest because he refused to participate in that part of the All Star Weekend. These guys have they own mind. I know they look up to LeBron. I know he's a big mentor to a lot of great players in the NBA, but I can't blame him for the slam dunk contest being lame. I can't say that. But Stephen A. feels like it's his fault. It could basically he was saying the slam dunk contest could be great, could be better if LeBron James had supported it more. And that is it this week in sports. Thank you. Next, we moving right along, right along. Another segment of the show that I'm big on, that I like to cover with y'all today. I want to talk to you about the Bible verse of the week. The Bible verse of the week comes from Luke 6 and 21. The Bible verse of the week comes from Luke 6 and 21. And it reads, God blesses you who are hungry now, for you will be satisfied. God will bless you who weep now, for in due time you will laugh. And like I always say, people, I try to leave you with, at the end of my show, a little food for thought, a little something to get you through your week. And this week, the Bible verse of the week comes from Luke 6:21, and I must read it again. God blesses you who are hungry now, for you will be satisfied. And God blesses you who weep, for in due time you will laugh. And I always ask God for understanding for the verse of the week. Ask Him to guide me and to help me interpret His words and His intentions of this verse in this Bible. And like I said, this is a great verse, a very powerful verse. And my understanding of this verse basically is, if you're hungry, just continue to believe in God, and He will feed you. Whatever you're going through, He will fulfill that. Whatever turmoil you're facing in this life, whatever trials and tribulations that you've been going through that causes you to cry, in due time, your luck, your blessing's gonna change. As long as you stay focused on Him and stay in the fight. Stay 10 toes down in the things that you've been facing. And especially when you're hungry for the knowledge and the love of Him and His Word. And you stay prayed up and you stay on it, you will be satisfied. For God blesses anyone who's dealing with pain and weeping, because it's only going to last for a season. This whole verse is just speaking exactly to what I was thinking about when I made the topic for this show. When you're seeking validation, you could be going through whatever. You could be trying to push your aspirations, push your dream, be an entrepreneur, and no one is supporting you. But you hunger for the success and the gratitude and the blessings of your dreams to flourish, to see it come to fruition, to see it progress. All you got to do is stay prayed up and believe in God and put the work in, put your best foot forward. And when you hunger, He will satisfy you. When you're dealing with a letdown in whatever in the things that you're trying to do, in places of your life, and it drives you to tears because it's not going the way you want. In due time, it will change. It will change for the better. All you got to do is stay consistent and stay determined and continue to put that hard work in and to fight. Your luck, your blessings, and I don't consider that as luck. I consider that as God's grace and His mercy and His blessing will show itself and it will change. All I feel like you need to do is don't give up on your aspirations, on your dreams, and the things that you have envisioned and God has blessed you with and vision to see and what you're trying to do because you have no support or you feel like there's no one's there and you're seeking the validation and the credibility and the applause of others. So, my interpretation again of this verse is take what God has given you and use it to feed yourself, to quench you. And when you have low times, low levels, and where you at the brink of breaking and giving up, continue to fight because God will uplift you and bring you out of it. Because it's only going to last for a season in time. Continue to push. Just stay in the fight and don't give up on your aspiration and your goals and your dreams. And never seek validation. Excuse me. And that is it this week, people, from your boy, Big Nard, from the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly podcast. And I'd like to say thank you to all my followers, subscribers, and listeners. Thank you to everyone who's been tuning in. Please continue to tune in and hit me on my YouTube channel. Watch it, man. Please support your boy, Alan Sample, Big Nard, the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly podcast. If you have any comments, statements, questions, hit me at Sprinkle.com, the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly podcast. That's my website. It is very private. I take good and bad criticism all the same. And also, I want to remind y'all this week, people, March 3rd through the 5th, we're having a extravaganza going off called the Jubilee Festivities in support of Black History Awareness and Black History Month. Please come to this Queen City, support it, and just have a great time with family and friends. And I'd like to say thank you again. I take my hats off to everyone who's been following and subscribing. And I'm your host, Alan Sample, from the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly podcast. And them some big old facts. Ah,